This is the future. Evolution.
Hi guys, subscribe to my channel now so that you do not forget. Hit that bell icon and get notified of my further uploads. Lastly, feel free to comment. Show me some love by giving me a thumbs up at the end of the video.
Well, hello guys and welcome back to my channel, and this is Cript Zone Live. And once again, we are not 100% live because I'm at the house. And the kids are here and there's noises and screaming and shouting, as you can hear, and it's not gonna work for me. So, and of course also my wonderful service provider still has not fixed the tower. I was getting a signal from a tower that was overshooting, and that the actual tower here is not working as well, so they are going to try and optimize it. But at the moment I still have only like an unstable upload of between 2 and 10, and then it drops to 1 and it's not going to work. So I won't be able to do any live streaming until that is fixed. So I'm doing this video instead. But first of all, happy Father's Day for all the fathers out there, whether it's your own, whether it's someone else's. If it's your kids, it's your kids, huh? You're still a father. So happy Father's Day to all of you. As usual, I don't have a lot of news today. It's mostly about the PlayStation 5. Ooh, PlayStation 5 news. And some odd tidbits here and there. Let's get to it.
I'm afraid sometimes. I get drunk some nights. I get way too high. I just wanna live it up with you. I know that it might be tense. I know when you've had enough. It's just how I show my love. Darling, can I live it up with you? I'm afraid sometimes. I get drunk some nights. I get way too high. I just wanna live it up with you. Darling, can I live it up with you? Made a mistake last night. Maybe I can make it right. Sit on closer, baby. We can talk about it. No need to be mad. Hate to see you sad. Guess I know I'm crazy, crazy about you, crazy about your lips. I know I'm a flirt sometimes. I know I get drunk some nights. I know I get way too high. I just wanna live it up with you. I know I might be tense. I know when you've had enough. It's just how I show my
98 teachers have tested positive for the COVID-19 in the Western Cape, and at least 20 schools have had to be closed to be disinfected this week. So yeah, there's a big issue about whether the kids should go back to school or not. A lot of parents says no way, they're not gonna take their kids, they're not gonna send their kids back or anything like that. And this was the main reason for it. While almost 100 teachers returning to their posts have contracted the coronavirus, almost 1,800 children were infected in the Western Cape. Now, if all those kids are testing positive or not, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that, but it's just for interest's sake. Kids are not so susceptible as older people. They get it, and then they don't even know about it. Therein lies the danger. Your kids will contract the disease, and then you will be home, and the kids will come home, and they will come and greet you, and then you will get the virus, and you are the one who gets sick, not the kids. A doctor at the Red Cross Memorial Children's Hospital said children were less likely to transmit the coronavirus. Children seem to be less affected and transmit less than adults when it comes to the coronavirus. So looking at the available evidence at the moment, we are seeing that there are huge advantages in getting children back to school. Well, I wish mine can go back to school. They are freaking driving me insane. The Provincial Education Department spent over 280 million rand on hygiene supplies. That's a lot of money. Pupils and teachers were given 2 masks each, while schools are equipped with digital thermometers, hand sanitizers, liquid soap, and cleaning supplies. So they've got everything they need to keep everything up and running.
Smothered in endless night, faded flame, struggling just to survive. Born into constant betrayal, set up to fail. Call me cynical, I must know keeps her alive. What keeps her alive? She won't open her mouth till we open her eyes. See the cross, she is born all alone. Will this laughter and scorn to hearts ever torn? She's dead and gone. How far from heaven did she fall? With broken wings, she barely crawled. No reason to left to stay alive. If there's a God, where's he tonight? Forget life. Every day, a nightmare she must relive. No more love, what she's never known, she never can give. Only the cards on her wrist that she cannot forgive. Ignorance bliss, ignorance bliss. Is ignorance bliss. Will we come to the day where we find her alone? There's nothing left of her to save. She just wanted a place, we got in the way. What a shame. How far from heaven did she fall? With broken wings, she barely crawled. No reason to left to stay alive.
for taking whatever you told me. I know what I could be. Making emotion paintable and tell me, is this what you made me? Every time you bring me close, and you're thickening the ghost of you, bleeding tires you've undone. I'm done.
Next up is the lockdown levels. You guys know, we all thought that we're going to go down to level 2, and then the president announced that we are going into advanced level 3. So the good thing about the restrictions being lifted is that hairdressers, makeup artists, hairdressers and beauticians can go back to work, and we can have sit-down meals in restaurants again, and a lot of nice stuff is coming back, and there's a lot of lifting of restrictions that there were before. But I saw there's a piece of news here that speaks about easing to level 2. What can we expect when level 2 finally comes around and happens? So let's see. Level 2 lockdown What changes in South Africa? Let's see. Private residential objects can resume construction again. There will be a complete lift on retail services, allowing all shops to open their doors if COVID-19 compliant. So you guys must have your sanitizers and everything in place. All real estate activities will be permitted, relaxing current restrictions on the industry. Mining and manufacturing businesses will be allowed to operate at 100% capacity, bringing everyone back to work. All forms of private household workers, from domestic staff to maintenance personnel, can work again. This could be the biggest fish in the pond. Interprovincial travel will be allowed at level 2. The tourism industry is set for a boost at this stage. More hotels and B&Bs will get the green light. More people will be allowed to fly, but changes for the airline industry remains unspecified. It's understood that some gyms and fitness centers would be allowed to open their doors for the first time during the lockdown. Well, that's going to be interesting. See how many people will actually return to the gym after not doing any exercising for 3 months. If Jackson Mthembu gets his way, this would be the stage where cigarettes are sold, but it's yet unconfirmed. Restrictions on when you can buy booze will be lifted, so you can then buy booze anytime, any day, over weekends, as it was before. So any rumors or anything that there was last week of people reinstating the ban and that alcohol will be banned again because of the misuse and people that are not doing what they are supposed to do when it comes to drinking responsibly, that will fall away. That's all just speculation. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, let's go. I'm unstoppable, do the impossible. I'm irresponsible, yet I'm phenomenal. I got an arsenal, I'm dropping bombs, you know. No, I'm not stopping, no. Conquer the obstacle. To the top, here I go, think I'm chosen to be the king of rock, think the people have spoken. I can hear the tick-tock of the clock, I'm in motion. So now I'm gonna pop, causing all this commotion.
Yeah, sometimes I think that I'm unstoppable. Yeah, ready to go, man, lock and load. That's right, I swear to God that I could drop you, bro. Yeah, I got a shot and I ain't stopping, no. That's how I know that I'm unstoppable. That's how I know that I'm unstoppable. Yeah, let's go. I don't care what they all say. That's right. I'ma do this thing my way. Let's go. Been grinding hard on it all day. Okay. We work hard, then we all play. Yeah. I'm addicted to the grind, man. That's right. So I refuse to waste time, man. Yeah. One day it all will be fine, man. Let's go. Gotta commit to the climb. You know we're back with the Guinness, setting records every minute, every track. In addiction to the fact that we're winning, still we lack something's missing. Need a track that is hitting, making racks, making millions. That's the mission. I don't waste time, no, I make time. All these people wanna hate, fine, I'ma make mine. While you sitting there complaining, I'll be training. While you sitting there just waiting, I'm creating. Yeah, sometimes I think that I'm unstoppable. Yeah, ready to go, man, lock and load. That's right, I swear to God that I could drop you, bro. Yeah, I got a shot and I ain't stopping, no. That's how I know that I'm unstoppable. That's how I know that I'm unstoppable.
love's all that matter. I do remember how I used to make you laugh until it hurt. Now those memories fell like thorns on a bush, a rose I can no longer touch. You're just another scar placed on my heart, a sign that we are made to be apart. And even though you might not be the one, I'm gonna miss you daily. We fought so hard, we dragged us down, and basically watched how we had drowned. And even though I know you're not the one, I'm gonna miss you daily. Just another scar placed on my heart, a sign that we are made to be apart. And even though you might not be the one, I'm gonna miss you daily. Broken, but I know I'll get over you. I'll try to focus on what's in front of me and not behind. What is life without the one you love the most? Who I am without you. You're just another scar placed on my heart, a sign that we are made to be apart. And even though you might not be the one, I'm gonna miss you daily. We fought so hard, we dragged us down, and basically watched how we had drowned. And even though I know you're not the one, I'm gonna miss you daily. I'm gonna miss you. You're just another scar placed on my heart, a sign that we are made to be apart. And even though you might not be the one, I'm gonna miss you daily. I'm gonna miss you daily. I'm gonna miss you daily.
Please head over to my webpage at www.criptzone.co.za and come and check out the page. You will notice there is a lot of information on there. Hyperlinks are provided so that you don't have a problem going anywhere. Head up to my podcast page and come and see what am I currently working on my podcast. There is also the Cript Zone live page, which I will update regularly to let you know when I'm going to do the next show like this one. The goal is to try and do one every week. Head on over to my Cript Zone YouTube page and come and check out what are the latest videos that I am working on, and also what new videos is up and coming. If you have any queries or questions, don't hesitate to ask. You can email me at shoal.reaper@gmail.com. Petrol and diesel, that's gonna be fucked up. The prices went down extremely marvelously over the last 3 months. Everyone was happy, we paid a good price again, and now the government says, fuck you all, we're gonna put you back where you were, or even in a worse position as soon as possible. And that's what's happening now. After we had over a R1 plus increase last month, here comes another one. So for the guys who thought we're gonna have a little bit of a reprieve, So petrol 93 increases to R149, petrol 95 will increase to R159, diesel 0.05% increased by R148, and diesel 0.005 will increase by R144. Illuminating paraffin will increase by R194. Okay, so remember last week I told you guys of this new zero tolerance law for drinking and driving? Well, this is how it's going to affect your insurance. Yes, you will not get paid a single cent from this point forward. If they catch you that you were drunk or in an accident while under the influence, the insurance will not pay you a damn cent. Sorry. So if you have an insurance company, then just know if you're gonna get caught while being drunk, you're not gonna get paid for it. Especially if you are belonging to King Price.
The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea into the blue. They change but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to live through. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear for no reason, but I'll cherish every day until you come my way this season. The seasons turn and change just like your mind. Like the sun gives into the moon, into the night. Time continues marching, it slowly crawls. With each new one starting, I recall. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear for no reason, but I'll cherish every day until you come my way this season. Each time of year carries memories, like a never fading whisper in the breeze. Oh, we will keep on changing all over again. Yeah, we will keep on changing, just like another season. Don't want another day without you by my side. Oh, this season. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. Just like another season.
I'll be a better man today. I'll be good, I'll be good. And I'll love the world like I should. Yeah, I'll be good for all of the time that I never could.
change of the world that's unpearled through the hater, twist the curls. Yeah, that this is what we need in order to exchange for the range that's deranged values that are strange. First, love oneself, grow physically, flow mentally, grow spiritually. The key is to love one another, to forget the enemies and make friends for destinies. Yeah, clear up the vision and see past the bless the blur, to create unity and release the spirit free. Succeed, set a great goal. A vision without action is merely just a dream that's waiting to unfold. The world must change, gotta stick to the plan and the range. Yeah, handshakes, hugs, and kisses must exchange. Get rid of the hate, let go of the beat. Man, this is our fate, and together we'll be great.
I'll be a better man today. I'll be good, I'll be good. And I'll love the world like I should. Yeah, I'll be good for all of the time that I never could.
Change starts now, swear I'll be a better man all day, every day, starting this very day. Just allow it, I vow it, and somehow you doubt it. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, and I stood for the good of my brother in the hood. Only fear God, not the devil's fraud, with the love that he gives all the way from above. Remove all the distance, improve the assistance, transform the persistence, and prove my existence. Just remember who I am, I'm special, I'm unique. It runs through my vessels, I'm reaching the top of my peak. Set the goal, switch the thoughts, shift the soul. My time to climb up to my prime, to change another life for the time. I ain't got no time to lay, I'ma better myself and make the world a better place. All day, every day, starting this very day.
I'll be a better man today. I'll be good, I'll be good. And I'll love the world like I should. Yeah, I'll be good for all of the time. I'll be good, I'll be good. And I'll love the world like I should. Yeah, I'll be good for all of the time that I never could.
On a positive side though, there is a corona drug that is being released. It's actually not a corona drug, it's a drug that's been around for a while I think, but it's being proven very effective against the treatment of coronavirus. Yeah, so the drug is called dexamethasone. The drug has been around, the drug is a steroid and it's been around since 1960s to reduce inflammation in a range of conditions, including inflammatory disorders and certain cancers. It has been listed on the WHO model list of essential medicines since 1977 in multiple formulations and is currently off-patient and available in most countries. For patients on ventilators, the treatment was shown to reduce mortality by about 1/3, and for patients requiring only oxygen, mortality was cut by about 1/5. So it's very effective. It's showing that it actually works. While the full findings of the trial are still required, South African Ministerial Advisory Committee, or MAC, said that use of the drug may be considered for patients with a confirmed diagnosis of COVID-19 who are being mechanically ventilated. While it noted that the effects of the drug is not as effective for patients who are not mechanically ventilated, the MAC also advised that the drug be used on patients who require general oxygen support. This is the first treatment to be shown to reduce mortality in patients with COVID-19 requiring oxygen or ventilator support. So that's good. This is great news, and I congratulate the government of the UK, the University of Oxford, and the many hospitals and patients in the UK who have contributed to the life-saving scientific breakthrough. So yeah, we are going to probably get a kind of medication as soon as possible. Okay, lastly, let us put all our news on the PlayStation 5 down on the table. So the first thing that Sony said is they're emphasizing value as opposed to price for the PlayStation 5. So PlayStation CEO Jim Ryan has confirmed that when it comes to pricing, the PlayStation 5, which was finally revealed online, wants to emphasize value as opposed to price. In other words, we know it's fucking expensive, but remember you're getting a good deal. Or you're getting excellent graphics and good value for money. While he wouldn't talk about a possible price point yet, you're not going to hear anything on price today, although we know that the price was leaked, which we will discuss next. He did say that the diskless digital edition came about because of consumers are purchasing solely digitally these days, and the company did what the typical try and do and just offer choice to its consumers. But it's also not a good idea, and we'll get into that just now. They do, however, say that the PS5 will be the most customizable PlayStation ever, and it's going to come in different colors at least. It looks like a dark blue, light blue, green, orange, red, and black, or something like that. The PS5 will probably come in different colors. The only question is whether it will do so at launch. Fans have had very mixed reactions. I'm one of them. White is a stupid color. I had the Xbox 360, it was white for about a month, and then it was brown. So it doesn't work, sorry. So there will at least be different styles. The PSP price was leaked on Amazon, and yay, it's super affordable. Bullshit. You're looking at still about $400 to $500, which basically means for us in South Africa, you're still going to be paying between 7,500 and 8,500 Rand for a PlayStation. But if you go and look at the price of a PS4 Pro now, you can still pick it up for about 7,300, give or take. So add an extra $1,000 and get a PS5. Although I think the difference is the PlayStation 4 sells with game bundles, and the PS5 will probably just be a machine. If the price leak is to be believed, we're looking at a retail price of $499. And now here comes the best proof yet that the next gen console will indeed ring in at that level. The new PS5 price proof comes constantly of established future tech leaker and concept creator Ben Geskin, who posted up the screen grab on Twitter mere hours ago that shows the PS5 listing page on Amazon France. And the PlayStation 5 price was €499. Digital edition, €399. Yeah, euros. Hold on. Let's quickly do this. Euros. If I go and I say 499 euros, 2 rands, then we are looking at 7,740 Rand for the PlayStation. So yeah, that's exactly the same price that we spoke about last week. So that's what it's gonna be. And then like I said before, it might not be such a good idea to get an all digital system, and this is why. PlayStation might not be ready for this digital age. So we know Sony has revealed two versions of the PlayStation 5 released this holiday. One is a standard console, while the other is a digital version with the optical drive removed. It's an interesting decision and one that's understandable, with the shift to gaming, services, and digital downloading going strong. Now, you can also go on YouTube and you can go check out what Xbox had to say about the reveal of PlayStation. They actually had quite a lot to say. So let's say Sony doesn't have a strong digital base like Microsoft, and it may not be the best move for PlayStation 5 to go into a digital version at all. Microsoft's Game Pass is hugely successful, with hundreds of games available to subscribers and new titles circulating in each month. Sony's PlayStation Now is a similar service, but hasn't seen the same high subscriber count, and it's mostly because it's a lack of accessibility and is also more expensive. Game Pass is available in more countries and offers bundled subscriptions. PS Now is not only less widely available, but it also costs more. If a PlayStation Plus user wants to sign up for PlayStation Now, they have to purchase it separately from their PS Plus subscription. It's a bit of a hassle, and while PS Now does extend to PC, it only streams games rather than make them available for download or purchase. Microsoft is better set up for the digital arena, but even when it releases its digital console, the Xbox One S digital, people didn't get excited about it. Some of this had to do with the price tag, which was nearly the same as a standard console. It's like the other guy said, it will be smaller, it will run the same type of games as the full console, but with tweaked graphics. So do you want something with lower graphics, or you take out a little bit of more cash and you can buy the full version? There's not much, it's up to you. I think it comes down to preference, I think, at the end of the day. There are other issues with the digital edition, such as the hardware itself. There has been speculation that the cost to the PS5 will be high, and it's unclear with the digital version if it will have a larger SSD than a standard console. Current gen games can be massive, and downloading a player's library can quickly take up space. For example, Death Stranding is 48 gigabytes, while Marvel Spider-Man is 72 gigabytes. And you know, the PlayStation 5 only comes out with 825 gigs. That means 7 games or 6 games and your hard drive is full. On the other hand, who buys 10 games, load 10 games, play 10 games at the same time? Come on. If you're like me, you put on one game, you concentrate on one game, you finish it, you take it off, you put a new one. Then you don't have to worry about space on your hard drive. And by the time you buy your second game, it's going to be cheaper. So both versions of the console will allow for digital storage. But if players want to keep your games loading fast, they'll need to shell out a significant amount of money for specific types of NVMe SSDs. HDDs are of course cheaper, but the PS5 fast loading selling point will suddenly disappear. It would make more sense for the digital only console to simply have a larger internal SSD. That would likely increase the price. Gaming and streaming services will be available on both PS5 consoles, so unless there's a large gap in price between the standard and digital versions, it wouldn't be worth purchasing. Well, that's it guys, that's the end of my show. So I hope there was some interesting news, and I hope you liked the 10 new songs. Please remember to subscribe to this channel, give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you want to come back next time, hit the bell icon so that you can get notified of any of my new stuff. And remember to comment if there's anything fun, if there's anything you want to comment about. I will try and do this show more live if I can get my network sorted out, but the guys are so fucking slow. So we're waiting for them to pick up their balls and start doing something about it. And of course, with the internet fixed, then I can get more streaming stuff done, like my horror games that I want to stream. So anyway guys, enjoy your Father's Day, enjoy the rest of your night or afternoon, depends on when this video is on or when you're watching, and until next time, cheers.